Alex Jones has decided to start a fight against Candace Owens. And it could be because of the fact that the man known internationally probably for being the top conspiracy theorist in the country is getting beat by Candace Owens and her ongoing investigation into Charlie Kirk's assassination. Now, Alex Jones purports that he has a problem with Candace Owens essentially disseminating false information. To which I say, Cenk, your 2 cents?
What in the world?
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. I remember Alex Jones is the guy who lost a defamation suit that was filed against him from the parents of Sandy Hook children who were killed in the Sandy Hook mass shooting. He was going around saying that it was a false flag so the government can take guns away from law-abiding Americans. And that led to the literal family members who lost their children getting harassed by members of Alex Jones's audience. So that's the guy who is now judging others, which is really interesting. Now, that's not to say that everything that Candace Owens has been saying on her show is accurate or has been proven, but it is rich to hear what he has to say about Candace Owens and her sleuthing, if you will. So Alex Jones is also furious at Laura Loomer because Loomer took credit for Jones turning on Candace Owens. Apparently he didn't want the public knowing about that, so we'll get to that in just a minute. But this is all very complicated. I'm gonna do my best to kind of simplify it and give you all the details. So on Christmas Eve, Alex Jones posted the following. It's all coming out and Candace Owens doesn't care that she has accused a bunch of innocent people with ironclad alibis of being in a conspiracy against Charlie Kirk's life. I'm sad. Now that I am investigating her, it's incredibly clear that it's all premeditated manipulation. I am completely blown away. He also went so far as to accuse Candace Owens of being part of a globalist conspiracy, claim that she is CIA and MI6. Meanwhile, Alex Jones has been supportive of the CIA's operations in Venezuela. So chew on that. In response, by the way, Laura Loomer writes, I'm proud to say that I am responsible for Alex Jones seeing the light as it pertains to how malicious and insane Candace Owens has become. This is Laura Loomer, by the way, calling other people insane. A couple weeks ago, Alex Jones and I had a very long private conversation about some bad actors in the woke right. And Alex told me he was starting to come around to what I have been saying for at least 2 years. Eventually, more people will wake up to this psyop. So Infowars in response, well, they responded quickly. It was fast and furious. Jones said that Loomer's behavior was mean, uncool, and just the way she is, though he still considers her a friend, which leads me to believe this conversation definitely happened. He also stated that he did not discuss Owens with Loomer. I don't believe him. And on top of that, Harrison Smith, who's another host over at Infowars, said this of Loomer. You have done so much damage to the Infowars brand. Okay. Everyone knows you are an Israel first operative. We do not want to be associated with you. It was obviously a mistake for Alex to ever talk to you. So Alex did talk to her, apparently. He just didn't want the public to know that that conversation happened. And he turned on Candace Owens immediately after that conversation. But Jones has continued to attack Candace Owens. He is stating that her claims don't make sense, her sources are unreliable, and she might be an MI6 psyop to destroy Trump and Turning Point USA. He's actually now kind of part of the Republican establishment. He's like screaming from the mountaintops, what about the midterms? What about the midterms? Candace Owens is like, I don't care about the midterms. I don't care about the Republican Party. Whereas Alex Jones is very much concerned about the Republican establishment and winning in the midterms. And Owens is telling according to Jones, Owens is telling conflicting stories about how she met her husband, whose father is a life peer in the British House of Lords. Anyway, so he's attacking family members now. And Nick Fuentes has piggybacked off that attack. He and Owens have also been feuding. So it's just a mess. Like everyone seems to hate each other. Everyone seems to be fighting each other. Alex Jones appears to be very embarrassed by his association with Laura Loomer. nonetheless, that association does exist. Cenk, back to you.
Yeah, it was confusing until Laura Loomer got into the picture. So I'm like, wait, they both claim there's a deep state. Are there two deep states? Are they fighting each other? I've lost track of which side the deep state's on, right? And Alex Jones seemed to have like a personal vendetta against Candace Owens, and maybe he's, for the reasons you state, Anna, that she's glomming onto his conspiracy territory, and he's like, wait, this is my corner, okay? He's been peddling that stuff for a long time, etc. But normally though, Alex Jones would be the one telling you about the nefarious deep state stuff that's going on that Owens is talking about. So now is he pro deep state?
No, it's amazing. It's amazing, right?
Okay.
Because look, as he's putting out these judgments and making these claims about Candace Owens. And look, I am not able to verify her claims. And so I'm not even gonna go down that rabbit hole. But my main point is he's still engaging in conspiracy theories of his own while judging others of being conspiracy theorists. So what do I mean by that? Here's one of the latest videos featuring Alex Jones. You'll get a little taste of what I'm talking about.
You have confirmed, and I have confirmed separately. I didn't tell you. I should have called you back last night. I got a call from a big journalist as I was driving home at 6 o'clock last night, and I can't say the person's name. And in fact, they didn't want me to even go there because they'll figure out who it is. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do at this point. Bongino calls up and wants us all to know he's coming after us. I mean, for what? I mean, so my point is that what you told me is they're literally up there wargaming, coming after you and me because we're and Steve Bannon basically, because we're the ones on air that actually know what we're doing. We're not talking about Bongino. That's not even who is quarterbacking at the White House, an enemies list, opposition research, the DOJ investigating us right under Trump's nose. And so instead of just calling up Trump, because Flynn yesterday said, I can call him, but he goes, I agree with you, Alex, it's just best to put it out there for everybody's safety, to get the grassroots to know that this is the deep state trying to use the Trump admin arrogantly to point the Death Star at the people that understand how to actually defeat the globalists.
So he's claiming that there are nefarious figures within the Trump administration who, behind Trump's back, are putting together a list of targets in which Alex Jones is included. And the whole point of the list is to neutralize these individuals. That's what he's claiming in that video.
Yeah, okay, so there is a deep state and they're still targeting Alex Jones, but they're a deep state that now works for Donald Trump. And he loves Donald Trump and he supports Donald Trump, but he's just saying that maybe Donald Trump doesn't know that this deep state is attacking all of his supporters. But they never explain who the deep state is and why they would do this. So, which, I know it's funny because has Alex Jones ever explained it? But when you look at the comment section in that video, and I watched the whole thing just to get a sense of the context here and what they're talking about, you see all of the commenters who are all right wing saying, yeah, we know who the deep state is. It's MAGA, make Israel great again. But wait up, hold on. So that's why Laura Loomer is so relevant in this, because this doesn't make any sense. Laura Loomer is the Rosetta Stone, right? If she's for somebody, that means they're pro-Israel, pro-deep state, whatever you want to call it, right? If she's against someone, that means they're not for Israel. So she's on Alex Jones's side. And now Alex Jones is saying Dan Bongino is somehow part of the deep state targeting him and Flynn and Bannon. Look, none of it makes any sense. So it might just be that this is like territorial stuff and they're like, oh yeah, I'll come up with a conspiracy theory that's even more confusing than yours and makes even less sense. Or by the way, one of them is deep state and they're like, let's jumble things up so people have no idea who the bad guys are. And if we make it confusing enough, maybe people will simmer down or split into two different camps and lose their energy. So I don't know, but you've got a certain group there that's now telling you in league with Laura Loomer, don't worry about what the others are saying about, Israel first or anything like that. That's a very curious turn from Alex Jones, very curious. every time you ring the bell below, an angel gets his wings. Totally not true, but it does keep you updated on our live shows.